The time now, 11 o'clock on this Wednesday night, April 30th, 2014 on Wednesday night. Time now for the Weatherman District BJ with the late night report. Wednesday night, April 30th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions 11 o'clock in North Massachusetts. Got a temperature of 46 degrees with light rain, humidity 89%, wind speed east about 8 miles per hour, barometer 3.21 inches, dew point about 43 degrees, and the visibility of 10 miles, wind chill about 42 degrees. Alright, let's take a look at our radar scope and shows.
Doing much better today, I think, after a good night's sleep.
In fact, Rockland police said a 9-year-old boy helped them to complete this sketch of the man who abducted him.
Come a little bit. A band's up. So
driving route from Rockland to Lake Street in
large area of heavy rain. Of light to moderate rain covered much of eastern Massachusetts and Cape Downs and stretching down through central and western Massachusetts down for much of Rhode Island and covering all of Connecticut and stretching it down for eastern New York and down through eastern Pennsylvania, much of Pennsylvania down for New Jersey, down for Delaware, down Maryland, down for West Virginia, down for West Virginia, down for southeastern Kentucky, down eastern Texas, and down western portions of North Carolina. And then just stretching it out down northeastern Vermont, down for New Hampshire, down for western and central and eastern portions of Maine, and stretching it out through Quebec. And stretch out western New York, Pennsylvania down for West Virginia, and eastern and central Ohio down for southeastern Kentucky, and a couple of western rain clouds in central Ohio, stretching down for Michigan down for northern Wisconsin down for western portions of
It could be anyone's kid.
UP, Michigan, eastern portions of UP, Michigan, stretching out in Minnesota down for Iowa, and stretching out for eastern and central Dakotas, and stretching it down for Nebraska down for western portions of Nebraska, for Kansas and northeastern portions of Kansas. Rain, sleet, and snow showers in New Mexico. Storm, sleet, and rain showers in central and western and north central portions of Colorado. Rain showers in east central portions of Arizona, and rain showers in central portions of Wyoming. A lot of rain showers in the north central portions of Montana and west central portions of
Learned tonight of another student outburst.
Saskatchewan, and
this time,
rain showers in east central portions of
trash can that was hurled by a student.
British Columbia.
John Atwater.
And a couple of extra rain showers down for the coastal Carolinas, with sometimes some and the rain showers in up the east central portions of Florida, and a couple of extra rain showers covering much of the Gulf states and off the southeastern Texas Gulf Coast.
Being hurled across a
rain showers east central and north central portions of Arizona.
Now another student has been kicked out of school.
Washington, Missouri. Good evening. 48 degrees with scattered clouds.
Teacher did an excellent job of trying to de-escalate her. However, she continued to make remarks, and as a teacher
okay, let's take a look at our satellite loop. Shows global batch clouds from Mexico, stretching on coming up to the Gulf states and stretching up in the Atlantic seaboard and stretching on the land Canada and stretching it on for Ontario, Quebec, stretching them out to the Great Lakes and stretching it on through
Teachers say it's out of control.
the Ohio Valley and stretching it down for the Dakotas and down for the Middle Mississippi Valley and down for the Central Plains states and down for Central and Southern Rockies. There. A couple of extra clouds coming in Oregon, Washington, coastline, and a couple of extra showers. Bunch of satellite clouds from British Columbia, Alberta, up in Saskatchewan and Canada. Here, a couple of extra clouds from eastern North Dakota and then for the Rockies. Here, okay, map situation here.
A restructuring of the school and admits it's been challenging.
Cold front from southeastern Texas and stretching it up into Louisiana, up into Mississippi, down for Tennessee, Kentucky, down Indiana. Another cold front from the Gulf of Mexico, stretching down through western Florida, down for Georgia, and down for the eastern Tennessee, Kentucky, down in the eastern Ohio, and a warm front, spring front from Wisconsin down for Michigan, and a warm front from southeastern Michigan down for Ohio, and then for the Virginians and out to sea. Put a by from central Arizona down for northern Mexico. Put a by from down the Oregon and California and Baja coastlines here. Put a by from Kansas down for Iowa, and a put a by from eastern Ohio, Ontario down for Quebec, and a put a boundary from northeastern Ontario, southern Quebec, and then western tip of Maine here. And low pressure in central Indiana, and then for Wisconsin and western Mexico, and high pressure off Nova Scotia, Nova Nevada, and eastern British Columbia. We got 42 degrees on temperature now in Boston. It's 63 in Washington, D.C., 68 in Atlanta, 81 in Miami, 69 in Brownsville, Texas, 61 in Dallas, Texas, 47 in Kansas City, 46 in Chicago, 41 in Minneapolis, 63 in Great Falls, Montana, 61 in Salt Lake City, 60 in Albuquerque, 48 out in Denver. But look at this! Look at this, 80 degrees in Seattle at 8 o'clock their time. Oh my, 89 in San Francisco and 84 in Los Angeles. Boy, the West is basking in this warmth. Whoa, she here in New England in this chill. Okay, let us take a look at our current conditions around the region. We got a 42 degree temperature waiting for Boston, 41 for Fitchburg and Bedford and Gloucester, 42 in Beverly, 39 Worcester, 41 in Sturbridge, 42 in Webster, 43 in Milford, and Norwood, 45 in Taunton, 44 in Bedford.
As you know, so cool, damp, and raw out.
46 in Martha's Vineyard,
But it's beginning
44
to warm to our south and west now.
degrees
Look how warm
out
it's
in
become down around the nation's capital. So we are going to get that dramatic temperature.
Cape Cod Bay, 43 in Falmouth and Provincetown and Chattanooga down in Nantucket, 45 out in Block Island and Wesley, and then in TF Green, 43 out in
Relentless storm.
Smithfield, 41 in Gardner, 42 in Greenfield, and then in Amherst, 44 in Springfield, 41 in Pittsfield, 42 in North Hams, 48 in Albany, 49 in Bennington, 41 in Keene, 38 in Jeffries, 39 in Concord, Hampshire, 38 in Manchester, Hampshire, 41 in Nashville, Hampshire, 42 in Pottsville, Hampshire, 41 out in New Hampshire Bay, 44 out in Windsor, 45 in Hartford, 47 in Meriden, 48 in Warbury, 46 in Danbury.
Outside Washington, D.C., one man got trapped after driving onto a bridge. A water rescue team brought him to safety in this inflatable raft.
And we got
In Baltimore, a road collapsed, trapping 10 cars. In Pensacola, Florida,
46 out in Bridgeport,
nearly 2 feet of rain in the last
45 in New Haven,
turned
51 in New York, 50 in Islip, and 46 in Montauk. Here.
with abandoned cars.
Okay, let's take a look at our
Calls
HPC forecast discussion here. Complex storm system will continue to bring heavy rains in the mid-Atlantic and southeast. The complex storm system that has brought heavy rain from the Gulf Coast and the mid-Atlantic states along with the severe weather will continue to spread through the regions. The cold front will reach the driving in the forest of the shores of the test will be very slow moving as it moves throughout the Tennessee valleys and towards the east coast. Consequently, this will not encourage precipitation which is always soak the east and Gulf Coast regions as offshore quickly. After Thursday evening, the cold front will be finally moved to the east coast. Off the east coast and most of the shores of the test will dwindle and covers over. The southern end of the cold station front is moved throughout Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, so following along with the end of the short-term period, the eastern portions of the southeast and Florida should expect a soggy start of the weekend. In this tale of the two coastlines next few days, as the east coast gets bad by continuous rain and west coast is very dry. Dry conditions, strong winds can be expected along the California coast, no major relief inside. During this short-term period, the Pacific Northwest may get a few showers within the Covenant Pacific system by Friday morning by 7. Nothing substantial. Then enough planes can expect the showers to begin moving into the region on Thursday evening as a cold front moves southeastward the lakes and upper Midwest California. Several days of scattered showers associated with a large upper low, driving in the system infected in the east coast and southeast.
The problem is blamed on concrete expanding and contracting in the 45-year-old building. This is the third time.
Okay, synopsis forecast discussion in New England. Strong low pressure will move slowly east out of the Great Lakes. Friday, Thursday, and Thursday, warm front will push across the region by Thursday morning, and the rain will fall heavily at times. Longest guide extension late tonight and Thursday. A cold front to push offshore Thursday night. Stable weak weather service will increase east across New England. Friday, Sunday, each building in a chest showers. Dry stable cold weather builds in the first half of the next week.
In court filings tonight.
In near term until 6 a.m. Thursday morning, 10:30 p.m. update. Several concerns stand out, and one of the low-level moist convergence seen first. SPC Michelin lists at age 2025 meaningfully increase in surveillance. Lofton opinion if there is no low-level inversion seen in the sentence discussed below. This area of a moist convergence is expected to evolve in the east northeast across the southern coast of New England and overnight into Thursday. Second is involving an environment of a favorable in deep layers and field up air surrounding the sandy to tell the tale from Walps Island, Virginia to up to New York to Chatham and Massachusetts. There's a clear indication that low-level warmer advection is rolling in the inversion alarm for moist Atlantic. Traditionally unstable profiles just about the surface where shallow cold air resides is within these regions that escape only a few hundred kg of reserve. Southern Beverly has a strong dynamic shift east as a low edge checks the northeast part to the eastern Great Lakes region. Low level should the world become more favorable from deep layers where continually the warm front lifts, enough beyond which a Gulf moisture and high PWT air converges in a regional conditional instability. Not enough confidence in the shift to the flood watch to the north field of the greatest area of rainfall over the next 24 hours will be extended from the New York City region east northeast across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and over to southeast Massachusetts. So, where the flood watch remains, the situation looks pretty good. Looking at amounts up to 2 inches on top areas of which it received all around an evidentially highest amount up to 1 1/4 inch over the Logan Valley, and again with a flood watch and the main concern of urban and poor drainage flooding.
Over state lines.
Sinn Féin leader.
Considering what has been happening in the New York City region this evening, some shocks are possible for these areas within the watch. Otherwise, a soupy wet night with chilly temperatures lows from this evening and that could be observed around the low to mid 40s. The non-dreaded trend will warm temperatures expected from here in the morning hours. Here
Implicated by 2 IRA veterans who gave taped interviews for a Boston
is
research project. Northern Ireland.
this will be in we are in Flood Watch Fest. Now first, Plymouth in Bristol County, Massachusetts, all Rhode Island, 7 Worcester County, 7 Hampshire County, and the Berkshires and Metro Connecticut, except for Southeastern Connecticut, which is under coastal flood advisory for New Haven down to Bridgewater and Memphis, Central West Long Island, and New York City. And flood watch in fact Eastern Long Island here. And 1.5 to 2
was off duty at the time of the crash.
and 1.5 inches of total rainfall with locally hour masses. News is urban and pro drainage flood expected and gusting winds up to the course to 35 miles an hour.
Will continue to collect the same salary that she made as commissioner in her new role as consultant to the agency.
And today's highs 56 in Portland, Maine, 69 for Concord, New Hampshire, and then in Rutland, New Hampshire. Rutland, Vermont. 71 in Albany, 73 in New York City, 71 in Hartford, 67 in Worcester, 65 in Boston. So temperature range is going to be
and more importantly, the public, that
56 for Portland. While we are going to be in
so that they
from
won't make
65 to
The House has approved an
74
extra
degrees. There.
Yet the Senate has yet to act on that.
The state of Oklahoma reviewing its lethal execution process after an execution went horribly wrong. Prison officials
And let us take a look at our
convicted killer Clayton Lockett after a lethal drug concoction
future gas radar here.
for the first time, and it didn't work. Lockett convulsed for several minutes and ended up dying of a heart attack some 43 minutes later. The entire
Spotting like my rain from now, while west of us is the yellow orange, which is part of the been rain from central western Massachusetts, out there, down from New York City, down to Pennsylvania here. And now,
Commissioner Adam Silver has 3 days to
1 a.m. still, but it bans in 3 a.m. in the morning. The yellows and reds will win in the coastal island, and look at that. Red man's rain searching intense man's rain from Hartford down to New Haven, down to Bridgeport, down to New York City.
Sterling says if
And then at 5 a.m.,
that will be seen
7 a.m. Whoa, my, look at that. Yellow, the heavy rain will make its way to the greater Boston and metro region during the morning commute. So the morning commute is going to be top in these rainy conditions for tomorrow. And then we will still be in the heavy rain, and the rain will
and the dramatic temperature change
still be in southern Massachusetts. And look at that. Another band of heavy rain from the southeastern Massachusetts and 4 o'clock. From now, we're going to see some spotty isolated shots from 2:25 p.m. tomorrow till about evening time and tomorrow evening here.
5 investigates.
I was almost in tears. Why are you being like this?
The company at the center of the controversy. Thursday
And
on WC.
precipitation.
if it's in the news today. Have you heard of this powder?
Near 1.5 inches rain for Boston, close to 1 3/4 inch rain for Worcester, 2.04 inches for Hartford, 2.07 inches in New York City, 0.87 inches for Albany, 0.91 inches for Rutland, 1.23 inches for Concord, and 1.14 inches for Portland. So,
From burgers and dogs to
so the jackpot will be from Hartford down to New York City here, and down from Metro 7 Connecticut, down to Long Island and 7 New York.
ordinary seed, drought-resistant Pennington Smart Seed.
And let's take a look at the school bus forecast to start the month of May. Kids gonna need the umbrella. The bus stop definitely is gonna be rainy, about 55 degrees tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for rain, and 2 p.m. 69 degrees of few showers.
Honest grain. The Toyota Gifts of Spring Savings Event. Receive the lowest rates on all
All right, let's take a look at
no-cost maintenance included.
that cam forecast here,
May 5th. Toyota. Let's go.
and it is
At UMass Amherst
all raining here.
campus, we stand for progress. From the discoveries
All right,
of new life
let's take a look at our 7-day forecast.
in renewable energy, to our advancements in life-saving storm tracking technology, and our mission to modernize some of the state's
It goes like this. While you're sleeping in overnight hours of the night, rainy skies with a low and 44 degrees. Southeast wind about 11 miles per gust size, 23 miles per chance of precipitation, 100%. New precipitation match between 1.5 and 3/4 inch possible. Thursday, showers are possibly at 7 to a minimum before 5 p.m. Then at Church Charles and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Some of the storms will stay rain, patch before 1 p.m. High near 66 degrees, south wind about 10 to 13 miles per gust size, 25 miles per chance precipitation, 100%. New rainfall amounts between 3 and 1 inch possible. Thursday night, Church Charles, mostly before 9 p.m. Most gusts got a low 50 degrees. West wind about 6 to 8 miles per chance of precipitation, 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 10 inch possible. Friday, most skies got near 65 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 to 14 miles per gust size, 26 miles per hour. For Friday night, forecast got a low 46 degrees. West wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Saturday, slight chance showers after 1 p.m. Part the skies at near 65 degrees. Chance precipitation 20%. Sunday night, forecast got a low 48 degrees. Saturday, chance of showers. Part the skies at near 61 degrees. Chance of precipitation 40%. Sunday night, chance of showers. Most skies got a low 43 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Monday, most skies got at near 59 degrees. Monday night, forecast got a low 42 degrees. And Tuesday, most skies got at near 61 degrees. Tuesday night, forecast got a low 42 degrees. And Wednesday, most skies got at near 60 degrees. Bears, what a phase of the night. A wet start to the month for me tomorrow. This is PJ wishing you a good night with a good positive attitude. See you tomorrow morning. Good night.
Take care of her grandchildren all their lives.